So once we leave here tonight, or once we're all in agreement on the plan, we'll be looking forward to bidding, doing the plans and specs. Expect that'll be January, February. We'll be out for bid in February and March. And then we've got a nice section of construction that can span anywhere from April to September, depending on the contractor and how we write up the contract itself. That'll be followed by the post-construction work, punch list, and things like that. So that's just a brief overview of where we've been and where we're headed. On the left side, you'll see the different types of repairs across the top. One is the mill and fill, which is essentially we grind off 1.5 inches and put 1.5 inches asphalt tack down, pretty typical. We have the chip and fog seal, which is something I'll get into a little more detail shortly. But again, this is the chip seal, and we come back and then we spray the fog surface on that. The third option we're using is the chip seal with an overlay. Essentially, the chip seal goes down first, and what it is an interlayer. It's like a sandwich layer. It's to meet the sandwich. So what that's going to do is going to help hold the existing pavement to the new pavement. We'll actually overlay that. There's a couple of streets we're going with that method. And then we have some streets that we're going to do some just plain old crack seal on, things you're probably used to seeing where you see all the lines on the streets. We're just sealing up cracks. So this
touch bases thing is in addition to what we already have allocated.
Yes.
It's part of that 500,000.
Right. So the 200,000 that's in here is out of that 500,000. We'll have a separate contract that's purely catch basins that'll come after this. We want to get this in place first. So the first page shows Ward 1, and it lists the streets. I thought it was a little easier than looking at the map. But again, if you look at the maps, you'll see these things break out here. But in Ward 1, we're going to mill and fill on Dexter Road northeast from Amherst all the way to the end. And I'm going to show just a quick example of what the mill and fill looks like there. We are also on Valerie Avenue northeast from Hankins to Carlisle. We're going to do this chip seal with the overlay. So again, this is chip seal first, asphalt overlay second.
Explain the chip seal on the curb versus non-curb.
Sure. Typically, we're not going to be using the chip seal anywhere we have curbs currently. This first year, we thought it made sense to do it in non-curb areas. We've done it with curb in other cities, but at this point, it's first time through, we'd like to see the performance, have everyone get a chance to look at it. This helps, there is some opportunity with the chip seal to get some stones in the storm sewer. So there's a benefit to not doing that. And I should describe, there's a reason, I'm giving you two different types of chip seal. One is on the surface and one is not. You might wonder, well, why is that the case? The chip seal really, it's only good on a street that has less than about 2,500 cars per day. When you start to exceed that, you'll see the chip seal really get shiny and it'll loosen stones and things. So on Valerie, for example, fairly highly traveled road, we're using it as an interlayer to help hold the existing pavement to the new pavement. When that hot asphalt on top of it combines with it, it'll really draw that tar right up and it'll be a good sandwich layer for us. So Ward 2, we're looking at Ohio Avenue northeast, Earl Avenue northeast, and First Street southwest on a mill and fill, new pavement. We're going to use the chip fog seal method on Oak Manor Avenue northeast. Ward 3, really felt like we needed to do this piece of Tremont Avenue from 3rd to S. It was getting pretty poor. So that's a pretty significant piece and fairly expensive piece. We're also looking at 26th Street southeast as well for the mill and fill. We're not using any of the other options at this time. So Ward 4 is 1st Street southwest and Chester Avenue southeast, which I think has been an issue for a long time. We wanted to get it taken care of. On the mill and fill, we're going to use the chip fog seal on Vista Avenue southeast. Again, primarily due to the amount of traffic. And then Nova Drive southeast, we're going to again use the interlayer chip seal with the asphalt overlay. due to the amount of truck traffic and things we have. Moving on to Ward 5, Meadowbrook Avenue Southwest is a mill and fill. We're going to use the chip fog seal on 22nd Street Southwest and Carling Avenue Southwest. Let's go to Ward 6. And 25th Street Northwest, Schuler Avenue Northwest, Barkman Avenue Northwest. All three of those are the mill and fill option. We're going to use the chip fog seal on a portion of 26th. And again, this is where the traffic counts kind of change. We go from a curb section on 25th Street Northwest to a non-curb section. So we're going to go from the asphalt surface to the chip seal surface. Again, anywhere we can use the chip fog seal, we save a lot of money. It's roughly half the cost. It makes a lot of sense to try to extend the number of miles we're doing on protected streets. Ward 6, we're also crack sealing Poplar Street Northwest and Hemlock Street Northwest.
I just have a question about some streets pertaining to 6th, 3rd, and 4th wards. I'll start with the 6th ward first. Barkman for this year, the logic, I mean, I know it's like about 30 foot of road, 50 foot of road, serves 2 houses at most.
Yeah, I think
Is it just because you're in the area, or?
Yeah, I believe it was because we came by. Sometimes we're paving down the street, the main street we want to do, and there's a short little stub off of it. That the pricing is going to be better to mix it up now rather than come back later on the ground.
And then also in the 6th ward, 29th Street, that serves the middle school. A lot of concerns there because there's a lot of damage on it. We also don't have a sidewalk that extends all the way to Lincoln Way, so you get a lot of bus traffic and parents driving there, and then you also have the kids walking. And that's been a main concern of mine, is to get that repaired, and I don't even see that on the 5-year plan. I think the residents of the 6th ward out that way would agree with me. That's something, at least from the middle school to Lincoln Way, it doesn't necessarily have to go to the line areas here. It's not so much the south, it's more of the north direction. I was just up there last week, and it's rough, and then like I said, there's no sidewalk, so I was hoping that somehow we could do some kind of repaving there, and also be able to work in a sidewalk in there for those kids and the safety of our children in school there. And I think if the entire city, that's one that you would be doing for the 6th ward, would benefit the entire city, because all the kids throughout the city have to go up to the school there. So I don't know if we can reevaluate that, look at that, and see if maybe that would be a smart move to make or not. And then my only other question I have is I noticed Nova, which I believe is the 4th ward. And the only reason I have a question mark next to that one is because we just passed that tip. That's right. Why won't you use the tip?
We passed the TIF, but it's a 10-year TIF, and we calculate about 200,000 is the total we'll get out of that in 10 years. And the first 20 goes to start class. So the reality is 180 years, over 10 years to get that. Nova itself is going to cost quite a bit, and we didn't, to wait 10 years, we probably didn't do that. So the money is going to accumulate slowly over the course of 10 years. So that TIF is, the value of it is estimated around 200,000, and that's for 10 years. So that's why Nova didn't wait for that TIF.
I guess my follow-up would be then, what is the condition of that street? Is it a street that could be bumped back a few years, and then the money that we do give from the TIF could go to pay for part of the levy, part instead of the levy capturing? Because that TIF was actually the one that we took out the downtown option, so it has to be used for that area. It kind of makes sense.
That's
Yeah, what we have shown right now is the chip seal for the overlay.
About
Chip seal life.
14,000. If I looked at that chart right, it's only chip seal overlay in the 4th ward, and it's about 114,000.
Yeah.
Over the course of 4 years, 5 years, about half that would be paid for. That's just an option, I'm thinking.
Right.
So that we can stretch this levy dollars. I think I'm going to pay attention to whenever we want to use levy dollars for an area that may have an alternative revenue source. I would prefer to use the alternative revenue source and let the levy dollars go to the neighborhoods and other areas that don't have any other funding that will come to improve.
Yeah, I think our main issue was the road definitely needs work. And in 3, 4, 5 years down the road, once we start to accumulate some dollars, the cost of approach can be a lot. So I mean, we agree with you on the concept of where else can we get funds. We did a lot of that sort of thinking when we were talking target streets, where can we apply CDBG funds versus where we can't. Happy to have your suggestions. One thing we realized as we got going through this was that there really weren't any right or wrong answers. There were plenty of streets, and so we made some recommendations, I think, through this, but
Okay, and then my last question, you might not be able to answer this. I think it's 27th Street East. Southeast. We have that water issue, and that's not on here to look like it's going to be addressed either. Do we have a plan? It might not be levy dollars, but do we have a plan to address that issue for those citizens?
Well, are you talking the water issue like right behind Burger King there?
Yeah.
That's probably a natural spring there, so it's something that would have to be dug out and repaired and replaced, but it is a small area that needs to be looked at. It's one of many. We don't have it on this plan, but it's certainly one that we could probably take care of during the year. That might be a street department thing. This is the contracted piece. And like you heard David talk about, the street department has a small paver, and they can do small jobs, like we did some last summer. They did certain streets with small jobs. That's one that we would probably do more with the street department, and probably have to hire a contractor just to dig it all out, and figure out where that water's coming from. We talked to Aqua Ohio about that. We were convinced it must be coming from them, but they claim it's not coming from them, so we've got to figure out where that water's coming from. So there's no point in paving it until we figure out where it's coming from. Lots of questions, go ahead.
yes.
Just to tag on what Ed just mentioned, we had citizens from Milwaukee County and 27th Street come to us twice in the last 2 years. We told them the same thing. Well, take a look at it. It's not getting done. So if we can do something to reroute that spring, or if it's a spring or whatever it is, it's not just the street there. That water flows downhill in a lot. It's a fairly narrow lot, and it's destroying that whole street. That's my first comment. Second one is a question. Just because you have this plan for our paving, but that does not mean that the street department they're still going to fill in potholes in different neighborhoods.
Right. Yeah, the street department will still maintain all of its current function. This is over and above.
And then the other question I had, in Ward 1, you're going to do chip seal with overlay on Valerie Avenue. And unless I misunderstood you, I thought you said you do like traffic counts to determine whether to overlay it or fog seal it or something.
Right. The basic break point would be about 2,500 cars per day, so.
You're telling me there's 2,500 cars a day on Valerie Avenue?
I think there's enough traffic there that we didn't want to go with.
I drive it all the time, but I got to go left to center, right to center
Yeah.
to get around the homes.
Well, yeah, we had quite a discussion actually about Valerie, but in the end, we sort of determined that probably best not to have the chip seal on the surface.
Yeah. The only other one then is at the end of Ledgewood, you look at Bramblewood and Green Ridge. I happen to live off of Green Ridge on the side street there.
Okay.
You can't drive on that, so you just made a comment, if you let something go for 5 years, there's nothing to replace it. We're there now. We're there now. And, we put patching material in there, and it lasts about a month and it pops out again. And several, you've got Bramblewood scheduled, I forget when it is, 2020 maybe, and Gray Ridge 2021. We have people in that allotment that have their homes for sale now. People like their homes, but they don't buy them because they have to drive up that road to get to it. So it's negatively affecting a lot of property values. You really need to drive that street because I defy you to show me one in town that's worse than Gray Ridge and Bramblewood. Find me one that's worse for that stretch.
We did think about some of the really bad streets, what would we do with those? And I think we sort of consciously made a decision this first year that we needed to do more length than we needed to focus on there. And some of these streets, we could pretty much use the whole $1 million to shut out in a short area. So you're bringing up great points, and we went through a lot of those thoughts.
But we gotta just get the street, actually, as well as that. And Gray Ridge.
I just have a question regarding Richfield Drive. I know it was on my original plans as like a critical road, street, but there's no mention of it in the 5-year capital improvement plan or Nave. Those two, I believe, were color-coded as red and purple.
Right.
So I didn't know if you could provide us information
I
regarding.
can provide you some background on name on Ridgeville. I'll have to, Ridgeville.
I can answer.
Okay, yeah.
I
Oh.
can answer.
Okay, sure.
We'll tag team this. All right, Richville is a road that we can get funded through state, county, and we have that. We file for funding. We did this year, we didn't make the cut. We're filing again next year. We also have TIF money that's going to help us pay for that. Fresh Mark is TIF, University Village is TIF. So that TIF money is going to help us with Ridgeville. Nave is kind of the same way. We've got TIF money that'll help with Nave. And the other piece, when you ask about why Nova now, you can use that start class TIF for Nave. It's in the area of the business. So that's why Nova and Vista are there now, because they're really bad. A lot of businesses there, a lot of traffic. But we can use that TIF money to help us with Nave. University Village TIF, Fresh Mark TIF, we'll utilize that for our matching funds for the money we're filing or asking for the state. David Kroc and they filed for Richville this year. We didn't make that cut. So that's why Richville and Nave, that's the thinking of it. And I would say this, we kicked all these streets around like you're talking about, and like David said, we could have spent $1 million on 1 or 2 streets. You know, I mentioned streets, the mayor mentioned streets, we had lists from a couple of you. And you tried to utilize and stretch the money as far as you can. But he's getting 7 miles of streets for $1.2 million. That's a lot of roads for $1.2 million.